Broncos are getting the Niners at the right time. Jim Harbaugh, there he is, demonstrative as always. With Kaepernick on the sideline, they're going to get the ball. John Fox in his fourth year in Denver. That's Bruce Ellington back deep. Denver won the toss and the Broncos deferred. And here is Brandon McManus, who took
Colin Kaepernick, Nevada.
Frank Gore, the U.
Bruce Miller, Central Florida.
Anquan Bolden, Florida State University.
Michael Crabtree, Texas Tech.
Vernon Davis, University of Maryland.
Joe Staley, Central Michigan University.
Joe Looney, Wake Forest University.
Daniel Kilgore, Appalachian State.
Alex Boone, The Ohio State University.
Anthony Davis, Rutgers.
And it will be second down and 10. Kaepernick, we know what he can do. He gets outside of the pocket a lot. Thus, he leads all NFL quarterbacks in carries and in rushing yards. And he's especially effective on third down. When it all breaks down is when he really becomes dangerous.
Derek Wolf, Cincinnati.
Sylvester Williams, North Carolina.
Terrence Knighton, Temple Owls.
Marcus Ware, Troy.
Vaughn Miller, Texas A&M.
Nate Irving, North Carolina State. Brandon Marshall, Nevada.
Akeem Talib, Kansas.
TJ Ward, Oregon.
Raheem Dream Moore, UCLA.
Chris Harris Jr., Kansas City.
Down in 6. Blitz coming, and Kaepernick will get swallowed up by it at the 17-yard line. And DeMarcus Ware, the longtime Cowboy, comes bursting through to put him down. Falls it in to the 43-yard line. He goes, and here's the Bronco offense.
Peyton Manning, University of Tennessee.
Ronnie Hillman, San Diego State.
Demarius Thomas, Georgia Tech.
Wes Welker, Texas Tech.
Emmanuel Sanders, SMU.
Julius Thomas, Portland State University.
Ryan Clady, Boise State.
Orlando Franklin,
The U.
Manny Ramirez, Texas Tech.
Luis Vasquez, Texas Tech.
Paul Cornick, the North Dakota State.
That's a change. Cornick making his first start of the season. Takes over. Manning averaging just a tick under 3 touchdowns per game. 30-7 is his record. They're 13-3 in each of the last 2 regular seasons, and come into this game tonight with a mark of 4-1. The only loss in overtime at Seattle Week 3. And the Niners start to move. John Parry is the referee.
Ball start. Offense number 71. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
And that's now you've got a double stack, and you have Hillman, the running back, at the bottom of the screen, the widest of all. Manning over the middle. That is caught by Demarius Thomas, having a phenomenal season, run out by Antoine Bethea after a big gain. So following the penalty, down the field goes Manning.
Are in the game, and without those guys, it has to be a different style of defense.
Back to the ground from the 27-yard line, and this time it's a gain of 7 yards for Hillman. Monte Ball is their number 1 back, but he's hurt.
Over in the second half a week ago when Patrick Willis got injured.
Third down and 2. Manning to the outside, and that'll be caught by Wes Welker for a first down. Everybody else having a fantastic season. Emmanuel Sanders came over from Pittsburgh. Welker pretty much a lost guy at the moment as Ronnie Hillman takes it for a first down. And then the 49ers knock them down after the play had been stopped.
I tell you, sometimes this offense can get so hot. Now they're down here. I think if they run one in for a touchdown, this crowd might start booing.
Number 3.
Ronnie Hillman might start booing.
Ahmad Brooks.
Wow.
Takes him down for a 3-yard loss.
Diamond formation at the bottom of the screen. 4 receivers right down here.
4 by 1. Julius Thomas is the sole guy to the right. Here's Hillman. Can he get in? He only can get to the 3-yard line. 3 by 1. And Peyton sliding left. Throwing! Touchdown! Emmanuel Sanders. 57 yards in 9 plays. He was 5 for 5 on the drive. 7 to nothing. Second and 9. And that pass is caught, and spinning away is Bruce Ellington for a first down up to the 36-yard line goes the rookie 4th-round draft choice from South Carolina. Into the left side and the right side this season by almost a 2-to-1 ratio. A lot of that would have to do with Joe Staley. On first down, Kaepernick scrambles away, throws on the run. That's caught 50-yard line. Vernon Davis, the tight end, first down. T.J. Ward makes the tackle. Into the backfield, 49er running back, rookie 2nd-round pick out of Ohio State. The pass to the outside is caught by Crabtree trying to get the first down. Head linesman comes over. We'll see where he spots it, and it should be across the line and a first down. Gore comes back into the backfield. Davis resets on the left side. Give it to Gore, and Gore still brilliant. 10 years in the league. A short 4 from the 33. The play clock is down to 2. Flag is down. Kaepernick throws. Crabtree reaching for it, and another flag. You have a flag at the end of the play there. You have a flag at the inception of the play. Chris Harris was covering. Looks like you're going to get offensive pass interference on one call. We'll see about the other. Here comes the flag.
I think maybe the leg hit just before the toe knocked down.
There's 2 fouls on the play, both by the offense. Offensive pass interference number 15. Illegal shift. Offense. Both those penalties have been declined. 4th down.
Now you saw Parry look over to years old, kicking as well as ever. This would be a 51-yard attempt at altitude. So in the mile-high air, Lee will put it down, and a 51-yard boot is no good. Wide to the left. That bogs down. Manning back to work. 7-0 Broncos. We're changing direction. You're going to Baltimore.
See ya.
Manning off the play fake throws, and that's pulled in by Emmanuel Sanders.
Working against Tremaine Brock to watch this catch. When you're coming in there is a good chance that you're going to be hit very hard. So as a receiver, that is quite a test.
2nd and 8. Pick up the blitz. And getting free is Welker. And Welker gets banged out of bounds at the half-yard line. They said no. The official right there. And, of course, since it is a scoring play, they will look at it again. The first official signals no. He's out of bounds. The second one comes in and says touchdown.
Really on the field is a touchdown based on the ball, the goal line, and the pylon.
So he ties the record. Welker hitting the pylon with the football, and that is a touchdown. Despite the fact the first official said no, second one came in and said yes. The co-record holder right now, with 47 minutes left in the game. Already down by 14 in Denver. And they start with Gore, and he can't get out of the backfield. You got Quintera Smith, 2nd-year defensive lineman out of Western Kentucky. 2 deep safeties for Denver on a 3rd down and 11. Kaepernick throws, and it's too high and incomplete along the far side, intended for Brandon Lloyd. Chris Harris covering. 4th and 11 tonight. This drive begins from the 29-yard line. And Manning will hit Thomas. And this is Demaryius Thomas, and he will get taken down.
Usually he does the opposite.
2nd and 5. Big hole exploited by Hillman. Taken down at the 45-yard line. Ferris Cox knocks him down there. Ronnie Hillman for a gain of 11 yards.
I tell you, this is a different looking offense this year, and I like Ronnie Hillman in there.
137 yards already for the Broncos in the final minute of the quarter. Hillman to the outside. Another good run. He got a flag here, though. Taken down by Tremaine Brock. He got a hold here.
Come back and be great He's been okay so far. The right tackle's been an issue.
First and 19, and Manning's going to get sacked at the 29-yard line. Aaron Lynch, good-looking rookie, picked him in the 5th round out of South Florida. Seeing off and on action this season, comes in for the sack.
Well, I told you right tackle had been an issue, and I guess it just doesn't matter. Tried to trip him there at the tail end of that thing. Chris Clark.
Consecutive games with the touchdown pass, kind of overlooked in the race for Favre's mark, 45. Remember, Drew Brees broke the long-time mark held by Johnny Unitas a couple of years ago. Now Peyton, C.J. Anderson is now in the backfield. It's 3rd and 26. 3-man rush. Throw it underneath. This is Demarius Thomas, who's terrific for yards after catch. Always among the league leaders is again this year, but too much to pick up here. Reconcilable differences?
Yeah, once in Dallas.
From the 13-yard line. Kaepernick, he's going to get sacked at the 5-yard line. Von Miller crashing through. Second time Kaepernick has been brought down behind the line.
See how many teams have ever made it to 3 straight conference championships and made it to 1 Super Bowl and barely lost out.
2nd and 18, they go 5 wide. And Kaepernick fires, and that is caught on the run by Stevie Johnson, who came over from Buffalo, another one of those acquisitions made by Balky. And
Stevie Johnson, we were talking to Kaepernick about him a little bit, and he said, I got to be real honest with you, I don't know exactly what he's going to do all the time. He kind of runs his routes like he's playing basketball or playing tag, but he has 4 1,000-yard receivers at some point in their career.
Kaepernick flushed out again. Chased by Miller. Throws on the run. Flag thrown. Caught for the moment by Ellington. Best in the league is depending on who you're rooting for.
Holding. Correct. Defense. Number 36. Penalty's been accepted. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
4-man rush. Fires. And it is caught for a first down by Brandon Lloyd, who made that gigantic play at the end of the first half. The 80-yard touchdown reception against St. Louis that last week also trailed 14-0, won the game, trying to do it again tonight. Kaepernick throws, and it is caught or juggled anyway, and they will say no, incomplete. Anquan Bolden looked as if he had it for the moment. Bradley Roby was there.
It's not going to matter.
No, flag is down anyway.
Yeah.
Defense, number 29. Automatic first down at the spot of the foul.
Completion percentage on 1st and 2nd, but 65% on 3rd, better than the league average. But what he really does well on 3rd down is run. 15 carries for 110 yards, most carries, most yards for anybody in the league. Quarterback, running back, you name it.
Really, you think Vernon Davis here, but he has not been playing well lately.
Blitz coming. Pass is underthrown and then caught by Anquan Bolden. Denver says no, the officials say yes. So a very underthrown pass, great adjustment by the grass.
There's any question that he catches it, but watch on the tail end when it whips around the other way. Does it bobble at all there? That's the only time that I thought it was perfectly clean there. But going to the
chin for 7. Thrown, and then it's dropped. He would have had the touchdown. Bolden, of all people, started to turn around before it looked it in, so he makes a circus catch, got away with it with no challenge, and now it's 4th down. 22-yard attempt for the 39-year-old Dawson, who missed earlier from 51. And with 7.5 to go, the 49ers 11 plays, but have to settle for 3, and it's 14-3. Now you got Thomas and you got Hillman both lining up with Manning in the backfield. 49ers rush for it. The line does a really good job, and the pass along the far side is caught. Emmanuel Sanders right in front of the bench. A late flag comes in as well.
Personal foul. Defense, number 59. Headbutt. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That's Aaron Lynch with 15 on top at 20. Let's see if he gets his feet in here.
Oh, I'm not so sure about that one.
Antoine Bethea forced him out of bounds.
There was a little bit of a drag before the left one was down.
After reviewing the play, the ruling of a catch stands. San Francisco is charged with their third and final timeout.
This is as close as it can possibly get. Watch his left toe as he gets possession. That's the key. Right foot is clearly in. Right there. Possession, toe drag, right foot in, catch.
Yards away from maybe the greatest record of them all.
2nd and 6. Nice pocket again. Juggling catch made by Julius Thomas. That was Borland taking the place of the injured Patrick Willis, the linebacker. So Thompson, the undrafted rookie out of Duke. Flares out. Manning throws to the right side. That'll be pulled in at the 20-yard line. That's Demaryius Thomas getting position on Tremaine Brock.
Squeeze it out, but here we go. You want to pick a winner out?
Oh, boy.
What do you think?
Julius Thomas, if I had to guess. But they pick up the first down here with Thompson carrying for a first down on a... And Manning the end zone. You got a flag here, so that was Emmanuel Sanders, who might have been the man, but Tremaine Brock clearly had him, impeded him. Flag comes in, early pass interference. Oh, he falls down, and he's going to take a sack back at the 8-yard line. So the play fake, and then Manning went down, and it's 3rd and goal. And Manning guns it, and it is the waiting touchdown. Demaryius Thomas. Take a look again.
Looks pretty clean to me. I think he dragged that back foot. Catch. Call the touchdown the field. Could you overrule this? No way.
I don't think so.
No.
With that touchdown, Peyton Manning has become the NFL's all-time leader in career touchdown passes, breaking Brett Favre's record. Congratulate your quarterback, Peyton Manning, on touchdown number 509.
John Elway.
All the time down in the red zone. You're going to leave either one of the Thomases one-on-one. He's throwing them the football. Nice catch. And for Demaryius Thomas, a guy who openly admits that he was trained by Peyton Manning. Not many people understand that Peyton Manning is a little bit offensive coordinator, a little bit wide receiver coach. He tells these guys exactly how he wants their routes run. And all that work, all that time pays off with the record breaker. And look at him. He tried.
Ball's going to wind up. You'll be seeing it in Canton, Ohio.
Oh, boy. I told Julius Thomas if he happened to be the one to catch it, fake like you're going to throw it in the stands.
He's, I guess, part of the brethren of quarterbacks.
That's a lot of touchdown passes.
Kaepernick throws, now Stevie Johnson up to the mile. He is now the possessor of that ball, which is going to be in a nice guarded and locked up trophy case at the Hall of Fame pretty soon. Now from the 36. Kaepernick is going to get sacked. DeMarcus Ware with his second tonight. And it's the third time Kaepernick has gone down. And 19. And he flagged for a false start.
Offense, number 76. 5-yard penalty, second down.
Right tackle Anthony Davis. Good-looking drive had bogged down, and now Kaepernick's going to run with it and slide to a stop. 49ers have no timeouts. They use 2 plus the unsuccessful challenge. And
get it back in Peyton's hands right now. He's hot.
That's a 3rd and 17. They have to get up to the 46-yard line. Kaepernick rolling and has an open man, and that's Brandon Lloyd, who made the big play at the end of the first half in St. Louis last week, the 80-yard touchdown.
Kaepernick felt it. Watch this throw, though, going to his left. He made a touchdown pass
from the 34-yard line. Kaepernick fires into traffic And it's a short gain. That's Bolden at the 30-yard line.
Advantage of it, the 49ers changed, so they ate some clock by substituting themselves.
Right, that took an extra 15 seconds or so. Now Kaepernick fires, reaching down, trying to get it is Stevie Johnson at the 4-yard line, and he's able to come up with it. But the clock is still rolling. 17 seconds, 16. Kaepernick over the middle, back of the end zone. Stevie Johnson touchdown. How about that? So the Niners are backed up on the 3rd and 17.
Well, anytime Kaepernick buys a little time, it just creates openings. That time Raheem Moore, anticipating that he wouldn't have time to make that second move, thinks, all right, let me go find him, and then all of a sudden he's behind his back.
And last week makes it 21-10 tonight with 11 seconds remaining in the first half. Up next, it will be the Toyota halftime after these messages from the NBC station. Sunday night, Peyton Manning, great first half, and of course a historic first half. 509 sets the NFL record, most career touchdown passes. And
breaking moment is over.
thank you, Michelle. Yeah, that way you don't have to think about it, think about play calls, except what you would normally call. Here's Hillman taking it up to the 25-yard line, stopped there by Brock, and a penalty sooner or later.
After the play, personal foul. Offense number 74. The down will count. It'll be 3rd down. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run.
So that's on Orlando Franklin. Down counts, and he's going to make it 3rd down and very long.
There you go.
Pretty obvious there. So it's half the distance. They move it back to the 13-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and 17. Adam Gase is the offensive coordinator, second year in that post. And Manning on a 3rd and 17. 49ers send only 3, dumps it off over the middle to Demaryius Thomas, and Thomas comes up 2 yards shy of the first down. He's just Roman calling in the plays from on high. And the pass is intercepted at the 40-yard line. Aqib Talib, who backpedaled quickly. Denver lined up with 10 defenders along the line on a deep safety, and Talib goes back to make an interception, his second in the last 2 weeks.
Down right here, but Talib's going to free up and help on Stevie Johnson. If he had just taken the first down, I think he would have had it easily to the outside receiver.
The season to go with 11 touchdown passes for Kaepernick. And now Manning looking for his 4th of the night. Hold in, Thomas, touchdown. Demaryius Thomas. 5-10.
Goes directly for the kill. He gets the turnover. Defensively, you're looking around, where's my helmet? You got to hustle out on the field, and Peyton Manning has you in his sights.
Then they turn it over, and Manning with the kill shot right off the bat. 40 yards, 4 touchdowns. What do you think? And 122 receiving yards.
There's an incredible streak.
Ooh, and look at Bolden taking care of the blocking. Chris Harris is right there.
Adjust. Maybe got just a little excited.
3rd and 11. Play clock at 2. Kaepernick under pressure. Down he'll go again at the 19-yard line. Malik Jackson.
Well, the series didn't work out, but Frank Gore just saved his quarterback's life here. They had a slot blitz coming off the other side, and I'm not sure if Kaepernick ever saw that or not. And at least Gore was able to keep his quarterback from getting gored on that one.
So Jackson gets the sack. Niners punting again. Andy Lee really bombing one. Back to the 10-yard line. Isaiah Burse. And he'll get corralled at the 13. Bowman with an ACL actually was the injury. The gruesome injury in that game. And here's another pass. And this is Demaryius Thomas into 49er territory before he's forced out of bounds at the 36-yard line. 1 yards.
And he keeps turning around Tremaine Brock, who is just having a rough go. They have been after him all night long. And maybe the only threat to beat out Peyton Manning for Player of the Month is his own teammate, Demaryius Thomas. This guy has just been a monster the last 3 games.
Injury list this week, limited practice time. Nolan bursting through the middle. Inside the 10, and now they have a rushing touchdown.
Bowman kind of did that. You can see the cross block. They're trying to kick out that defensive end, but he is so quick. I'm telling you, this offense is better, and their defense is better than what they were a year ago. There is no question.
And they broke a ton of records a year ago. His son is down to Christian's quarterback. And tackled at the 20-yard line. Frank Gore.
Oh, boy, I tell you, Daniel Kilgore took a big shot at the tail end of that, and he immediately waved for help. It looked like Brandon Marshall slid into the back of his leg as he would
get him on the cart and take him back to the locker room.
So many times you just doing your job and somebody comes into the back of your leg, and it's exactly what happened. And that
inactive tonight because of a concussion, did not pass the protocol yet.
But that was no question the strength of this offensive line from the center to the left is where they were so effective running the ball. So much of their strength
wasn't on the Super Bowl roster, but has come back, and he's got Marcus Ware playing with him. Here comes an all-out blitz on Kaepernick, who hangs in there and has that one knocked down at the 30-yard line. Knocked down by safety Quentin Carter.
Deion Sanders, I think everybody around the one or the other, that's where they're playing now. They're getting signing bonuses pretty soon.
Ronnie Hillman stepping out close to a first down.
And a lot of the teammates were coming up behind Monte Ball going, well, I guess you can think about retirement now because you just know how the sideline is.
We're moving on.
Yeah. Your time has passed.
This is Julius Thomas. Once more to Michelle. Denver, he comes out. Jawan Thompson now comes in on 3rd and 1. They give it to the rookie out of Duke. And the Blue Devil takes the ball for a first down before he's tackled by Chris Borland.
In my opinion, the best of the offensive line.
Thompson again. Tough running. Picks up 8. Where the 49ers coming into the game tonight in defense, but he'll be down the list tomorrow as Dan Scooter makes the tackle here. So on short rest, the 2 top teams in the West will have at it. The pass is caught. Meanwhile, in the 49er division, Seattle losing today with a shot he's done. C.J. Anderson is now the running back. And pass flare to the outside. Taken there by Julius Thomas.
Basketball player in college, big power forward, rebounder kind of guy. And at the end of all that time, he actually played all 4 years and then went to spring football practice. You're allowed 5 years of eligibility, only 4 in any one sport. And he ended up getting the opportunities, and things worked out. He made all conference. He was hoping to make an all-star team. That happened. Then he got invited to the combine. A sequence of things had to happen for him to make it, and they all just kept happening time after time. And then the Denver Broncos.
What doesn't get picked up these days?
Well,
to the 11, that's a first down, and that's Julius Thomas making the catch. Clock down under 3 minutes.
Can catch the ball and Yeah, same sort of thing. Tony was a basketball player as well.
C.J. Anderson to the 7-yard line.
Looking at what Jimmy Graham made.
2nd and 6. And he throws, and a flag is down. You've got Buffet, Manning's longtime former teammate in Indianapolis, coming up with it, but the flag is down to the 2-yard line.
Interference defense, number 50, hook and turn, automatic first down.
Yes, pass.
I'm saying run. Ronnie Hillman.
You might get 7 touchdown passes. You are a genius. You are just a genius.
Genius is a much overused term. Ronnie Hillman for the touchdown.
Last 2 years, won Super Bowls, and he convinced them, come with us, and I promise you I'm going to build a football team that can win it all.
And Carlos Hyde is the running back here, close to a first down.
Prove you have your Super Bowl, you have all the MVPs. What are you doing? Don't go get hurt. And yet his competitive nature won out.
Gain of 7. Procedures. And that is caught by Stevie Johnson. Gets taken down immediately by Chris Harris. Rookie Carlos Hyde. And they give it to him, and he gets met in the backfield. Stays on his feet for a second, but Quantaris Smith, up and comer, was the first guy to get a hold of him. 4 sacks tonight. 3rd and 14 here.
Like that.
Make it 5. Yep, he called it.
This time going to go with the spin move inside, and athletically, it was like he didn't even break stride. Just spun around and then goes, this is too easy for me.
You're a genius. This is their next nugget when Payton never decides to hang it up. Brock Osweiler, ending night, Denver. Down by 32. Manning's night on the other side is done. And the pass is caught over the middle by Anquan Bolden for a gain of 7 yards. What a job by Dallas, losing him. In free agency, losing Sean Lee, and that team has rolled to 6 consecutive wins to beat the Giants today. 2 flags go in there. Got a face mask. Marshall was one of the 2 Broncos in on the tackle.
They're in there together. Excellent cover linebackers. Nate Irvin's in on the runs on 1st and 2nd down.
Kaepernick. It's run out of bounds.
Allow him to just play fast, and you've seen it in this game. Here he comes right now.
And the first down as Hyde takes it out to the 50. Back to Michelle.
At that hair.
Number 49. And this is Anquan Bolden. Mentioned it in the first half that last year John was on the off week, had chest. Kaepernick throws. Crabtree makes the catch and angles his way for a first down before Roby stops him. He's playing out of position. Backups to backups, and it's 2nd and 8. And Kaepernick will throw inside the 10-yard line, caught there by Brandon Lloyd. And Kaepernick to Crabtree, flag for the moment. Crabtree gets into the end zone, and it's going to come back, though. It's going to be offense.
Pass interference offense, number 81. 10-yard penalty. Replay. First down.
On Bolden. 1st and 18. Swing it to Hyde. Tackled at the 11 by Omar Bolden at some point.
Do not feel sorry for this team, and don't think they're out of it. This is going to be a team, mark my words, that makes a late run.
And flag is down, and you got DeMarcus Ware wearing Kaepernick out.
When they're coming from every direction, there's nothing you can do. In the league, you can never do the same thing to him more than once because he adjusts. He's had a big game.
3rd and goal. Crabtree stacked up at the 15-yard line. 4th and goal. Kaepernick's going to keep it. And he'll be halted of his own volition at the 8-yard line to turn it back over to the Denver Broncos. 42-10 home today. Osweiler will throw, and it is at the 30-yard line. That is Isaiah Burse making the catch. Craig Dahl came in to put the pop on the quarterback. First pass attempt for Osweiler tonight.
Very impressive throw by Brock Osweiler that time. See if he caught this thing or not.
Well, now they changed them. They just changed it. Yeah, it's pretty clear right there. Take all small gifts. Here's Britton Colquitt to punt out of the end zone. Fielded at the 49-yard line and taken down right there is Bruce Ellington. Peyton going past far with TD passes. Average length of their touchdown passes, 3/10 difference. Each have thrown 50-yard touchdown passes 43 times, 50 or more. 70 yards or more 15 times. He's in a pod. And Farrell, who'd gotten hurt, is back in at center. And that's caught by Derek Carrier.
Was with Alex Smith one time in the playoffs, but of course that doesn't go towards the record.
A classic game against New Orleans at Old Candlestick Park. Came here, of course.
49ers, there's some interest there.
Saving that for, and they're asking, everybody's got to resurrect every story 15 million times. And
are getting interviewed. A guy named Mike Roberg made the statement if his house were burning down, the first thing he would grab was the ball. He still has the ball from his one touchdown pass, and he was going to run in the house and save the ball.
And Peyton Manning, one guy. That's actually a regular pass, not even a touchdown pass, just a pass, any pass. The mystery man, who would this guy be? If you know this, you know everything. Or you're the guy. Hank Baskett, reality TV star.
I would build it around pass rushers and corners, and they are very strong in that area.
And that'll be caught for a touchdown by Bruce Ellington. So Blaine Gabbert, at least the statistics will look fairly decent. If you want to beat Peyton Manning, of course, the average team scores about 21 points a game, but if you score fewer than 21, you're 411 through his career. You're 70 and 60 over. How about this scenario? Here's what I'm thinking. In 2030, Andrew Luck gets traded from Indianapolis to Denver and breaks Manning's record as a Bronco.
I hope we get a chance to watch that in our home.
Tonight, when everybody came with great anticipation, Peyton Manning does it early too, does it in the first half. And his spectacular year continues, and his spectacular 3 years with the Denver Broncos continues, and they go into first place for the moment in the AFC West. And for the Niners in Seattle, all of a sudden looking up at the Arizona Cardinals with some ground to make up as we head toward the final stages of the month of October. All right, that'll wrap it up. Peyton on the postgame show next. Volkswagen postgame report coming up after these messages.